and welcome to another episode of The Total Package. I'm Zoe Green. Today we're going to be looking at hardcore Pilates to decrease back pain and maybe get you that six-pack. So what a lot of people don't know is that breathing during any workout is really important, but especially during your Pilates workout. Your diaphragm is a muscle that, as you probably know, runs all through your torso. It attaches to the bottom ribs that goes all around your body. And when you don't properly exhale before you do an abdominal movement, you're not going to be able to activate all of the other abdominal muscles properly. You have to exhale so the diaphragm gets out of the way and those other muscles can contract. And if you're not doing that, you might actually be building your waistline bigger rather than smaller. Of course, smaller is probably aesthetically what you want, but even more importantly for me, bringing those muscles inwards means that they're protecting your spine and they're getting rid of back pain. So, how do we do this? Well, let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do is cover the fundamentals. So, lying down on your back, you're just going to practice a rocking breath. A rocking breath. As you inhale, you're gonna lift up your abdominal section and give yourself a big arch underneath your lower back. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to press into your heels a little bit and push your lower back down into the mat. So, in, out. In, out. In, out. Now, notice that when I'm doing that, my chin is staying fairly neutral. I'm not going in, out, in, out. Instead, I'm trying to keep my chin and my forehead on the same plane. That's actually better for your nervous system. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. On the exhale, I'm pulling my lower belly down towards the ground. On the inhale, I'm filling up my lungs, but I'm still keeping my lower belly contained. All right, so once you've done that about 10 to 20 times, then you're going to keep your exhale. Now, when we first started, I told you to press into your heels a little bit. Now I'm going to ask you to do the same thing, but we'll keep our knees above our hips. So here's a cheat. The knees are closer to my chest. It's easier to keep my back down. My lower belly's not really engaged. Don't cheat. You're going to push your knees out until you feel the lower belly working, and the knees are directly on top of your ASIS. That's the bony protrusion at the front of the hip, all right? The anterior superior iliac spine. So my knees are on top of my ASIS, my lower belly's engaged, my lower back is pressing down, and then I'm going to do that breathing exercise again. Inhale, exhale. In, out. In, out. Now, if I'm doing it properly, it's already a lot of work. If I'm not doing it properly, it's like this. You really want to focus. You want to squeeze all the breath out. You want to push the lower back down so no light, no air can get through. But while you're pushing your lower back down, you also want to be pulling the lower belly down. So you're not pushing the lower back down while you push the lower belly up. Does that make sense? Everything's going down. All right, everything's going down. So you've got the fundamentals, you've done the rocker, and now we're gonna put it all together for the Zoe hardcore burn. All right, prepare yourself. Your legs are going up to the sky. Your hands are going behind your head. It's important that you put your thumbs down the length of your neck. That supports your neck, it's a lot better for you. It's also important that your elbows don't come in front of your eyes, instead they stay wide. All right, so you have wide elbows, thumbs down your neck, your lower back is pressing into the mat, your legs are up towards the sky. You're pulling everything down, and you're remembering to exhale fully so that you get that full contraction in the diaphragm and the rest of your muscles can actually engage and shrink towards the spine. On your exhale, you're gonna push your toes directly to the sky. So they're not coming closer to your nose, they're going directly up. It's a tiny movement. I'm gonna keep my tailbone up, keep my toes up, keep my belly down, then pull my head and shoulders up. My head and shoulders are up, my shoulder blades are off the ground. I'm gonna lift both my toes and my shoulders higher. And then I'm gonna look down at my belly and make sure my belly button's pulling down. So there's 4 parts. And then I'm gonna put my head down and bend my knees. So when I bend my knees, I call that a quick release. All right, here we go again. Big breath in. Exhale, toes. Inhale. Exhale, shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, both. Inhale. Exhale, belly down. And quick release. Exhale, toes. Exhale, shoulders. Exhale, both. Belly. Quick release. Toes. Head, shoulders. Both. Belly down. Quick release. And that's that. I would suggest you do about 20 of those with good form. If your form falters about halfway through, take a break. You don't want to get into bad habits where you're building your muscles bigger, or you're making anything weaker, or you're hurting your lower back. So if your form falters, take a break. Make sure to breathe the whole time, and you will be working your way towards a healthy spine, no more back pain, and maybe a 6-pack. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to subscribe, leave any comments or questions below. I'm Zoe Green, and I'll see you next week.